it's kind of crazy to think about, like, there are businesses out there that will never, like, go out of business.
It's the random of the day.
With Mike. Like, look at Disney, okay? And what Disney owns. You know, you can't even go over everything they own. Obviously, they own all the Disney characters and stuff like that, which is huge on its own. But, you know, having multiple TV stations, owning ABC, owning all of the Marvel universe, like, just Marvel alone is worth billions of dollars. Then they own Star Wars. Like, what is... like, it's crazy to think about. There are some businesses that will never, ever go out of business. As long as there's humans on this planet, they will never go out of business. And that's not the only one. You know, even, like, McDonald's. Could you ever imagine a world without McDonald's nowadays? Like, oh, you're hungry. What can you eat? Oh, McDonald's is always right there. It's, like, crazy to think about, like, you know, other businesses like Coca-Cola, you know, like, Coke's never going out of business. And, like, Budweiser. I'm trying to think of all these different companies that are never going out of business. Like, okay, you look at a company like Sony, and you say, okay, that even though it's a very, very small chance, that's not that small, but even though it's a very small chance that they would ever go out of business, you can still picture them, like, if they ever did, like, somebody buys the rights to their PlayStation, then all of a sudden they go out of business. That's understandable. I mean, I don't think Sony's ever going out of business. Like, it's going to be one of those other companies. But I'm just saying, I think it's crazy how there are certain companies that, you know, 100% are never going out of business. And, I mean, I'd say the number one business that's never going out of business is Disney. Because if Disney ever went out of business, like, what would happen? We would lose, like, 3 TV channels. We would lose Marvel. We would lose Star Wars. I mean, there's so much more than just that, but those are the biggest ones I'm thinking of. Like, I think that's crazy. And, like, imagine a world where Coca-Cola is no longer out on the shelves, and you have to, like, you can't decide between Coke or Pepsi because all you have is Coke. It's that's crazy. Or even, like, if Mountain Dew would ever just stop coming out, like, that'd be so weird. I don't know. I mean, just thinking about that, it's just like, whoa. You know, and I mean, it's kind of crazy to think that, like, there's, like, a company like Nintendo having such trouble with the Wii U. People are saying that that's going out of business. That would never happen, by the way. Nintendo's not going anywhere. But, like, people are saying, oh, Nintendo's going out of business. Like, that would hit me right here. Just because, like, Nintendo has been such a big part of my life in terms of, like, my childhood and everything like that. I mean, look at what's behind me right now. All those great cards are from Nintendo. So, I mean, just thinking about companies that have been around your whole life and for decades just disappearing is so upsetting. And I really don't want to keep going on this matter, and I have nothing else to say. So we'll see it before I get too sad.